Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are back with Final Fantasy XIV and we're gonna hop right into it. We are here in Mordona and yeah, let's see what the story has in store for us. Gotta talk to Reborn. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Guardians were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I've a mind to walk through the front door. The front door? I will disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where are we? There's certainly no where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glomund. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go to reconnoiter Guardian activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Laura. Let's do this. Let's go! Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I guess not. I'm nothing if not enthused, Yashola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. Alright. Looking for Glaumund, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help. Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry that want for rescue. That Reborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the horizons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Alright. I somehow always liked Mordona, but I don't know why. I think just the setting. It's, I don't know. Trusty Chocobo. Oh. Not done yet. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others are much better. The Eleison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Guardians don't have. Mystical power, like the Beastmen use. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to humble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over, best we get back to our stations. Relatable. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. You know, those thingies are not too bad as long as you don't get stuck in this thing. Like, I got stuck so often in here because I was just not paying attention to my surroundings. So I was just stuck in there and had like 5 of those morbles following me. Then I just got stuck in a corner and I was like, oh no, this is my death sentence. And I feel like now you... Ugh, and those frogs are annoying as hell. And they pull you in with their tongue. But yeah, I feel like now you level up way faster. Oh no, he's gonna suck me in. No? Oh, nice. So yeah, now you level up faster, I think. It's good to see you again, Lura. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Menfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Senshi. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray, have the details from him. Alright. Hi, Sid. Good work, Laura. As Efino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glomant is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Laura. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Glomant goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they are short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Why does he have to explain that to me? Like, it's good enough when you know it, bro. Like, you just do the technical stuff. I'm just here to look cute. That's the shit. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Alright. I'm still in love with the fat chocobo, it's so cute. Prime location. Please don't. Thank you. Turn around, please. Never mind. Oh yeah, I noticed that recently there were more Germans watching my stream or my videos, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. So, hallo zusammen. I feel like you can mention once that you speak German, and then suddenly everyone is gonna turn up that is German. It's so funny. But I mean, same for me. Like, I also show up as soon as someone mentions, like, oh yeah, I'm German, and then suddenly everyone is like, oh, what? So, yeah. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Laura. Clean the wax out of your ears now, cause there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plans to have you enter Custom Century all decked out in Imperial dubs, but the disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Custom Century and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Alright. This part I kinda hate because you have to walk back and forth so many times, like... It's kinda annoying. Oh well. Anything for the story, am I right? Especially that we can't fly for any of this. I really miss flying. I just wanna fly. Oh well. To be honest, this is better than collecting the ether currents, I think it's called. Oh, there's a big marble there. Yeah, those are such a pain. Aren't they gonna see me? Yeah. I just steal his clothes now. Being sneaky, more or less. How dare you stun me? That's rude. Okay, let's see how they greet each other. Nothing to report, sir. We've received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. Hey, nailing it right away. My girl. Voluptuous Vivian. Vivian? That's a nice name. Oh, wait. And the music is going hard. So did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No, best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. I've learned the amount Imperial Salute. Thank you. Can we now infiltrate, please? Ooh, I got the outfit. You're called Lura Arda. Yes, I have heard of your plight from my friend Glaumund. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Senshi, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Senshi never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. And back again. Especially... I mean, I guess kinda story-wise I get it, but I mean, couldn't they just be like, oh yeah, you need the uniform and the salute, right? So go there and get that stuff, you know? It's like... I mean, I could kinda be like, oh, first observe them. And then afterwards, you have to kill them, you know? Get some uniforms. I feel like that would make a lot of sense. So you don't have to walk 10 billion times. I'm level 50 already. Oh, I got my ability. Where? please. Nice. And now back again. Oh, isn't that a bigger one than the others? That one was a big boy. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Yeah. Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Aginov at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. And we just believe him, like... I mean, I don't know if I would just be like, oh yeah, whoever... can just do it. I don't know. So you're the adventurer Sark Malark sent, are you? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. I see. Yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Aginov back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did. But I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life calling him. But here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two and the great Aginov will have your gear looking good as new. Alright. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyway. Do send Malark my regards, will you? I also wanted to dye my hair today. Again, like my roots are growing out like crazy. I'm not a redhead anymore, I'm brunette. Have you had the uniforms and the helms repaired? Yeah, here you go. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Aginov never failed to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces, lest you hear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness. Foreigners, in fact, from the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am fully glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you had such a tale. Heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am not another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. Good work in getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of magic armor. Now, from what I've seen, Custom Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of the old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. They ain't far from the truth now, I come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure him as near to Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use the smoke signal here, filched fresh from an Imperial scout. They come running when they see that, and when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper, simple as that. If I'm mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? And don't forget to salute. Oh, but I have to dress up, right? I'm gonna be squishy as hell right now. And I always was squishy, so... It is what it is. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on these... Oh, damn it. Okay. Let's go. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper, let us make an example of these insurgents. Well, guess I don't have to dress up anymore. Ah, no, Sid. Nice. Oh, looks kind of broken to me. At last, our very own suit of magic armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. But aren't those things protected by fake armor plate? They are, yes, it's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep, you got that, Wedge. Oh, card chocobo. I heard that. They're cute. A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Laura. Okay. Let me guess, I have to go there again to get some parts or something like this. What the hell is that arrow? The magic armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go in and join them. Ah. Have I been this blind? Like that arrow was never there. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though, Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend and they will think of naught else till the job's done. This is a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machine's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the magic core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in the Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Thunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of... Just tell me, my man. You don't mind footing the bill, it's for a good cause. I mean, depends on how much it is. Like, I'm not rich either. If I'm broke now because of him... Goldsmith's Guild. The only crafter I have on max level in, on my main character. Hello there. Come to collect the mammoth heart, you say. Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have. A heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment. Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinaud's personal use. After all, he notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. Nice, Alphinaud to the rescue. But here's the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Sorry, I wasn't shocked. I had to yawn. I wonder why she always looks so sad. Like my avatar. Oh well. Want to go in. It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinaud. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage. Yeah, engage. Or not, she just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Hey, there we go. She's alive. Nice. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Laura, would you care to do the honors? Sure. Hop into the pilot's seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. Lectrines absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Laura. On my way. Oh. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent, and that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Of course. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Really? Click. Wow, that was the most loving click I've ever heard. Deft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Baba's a curtsy. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution, unless the device does not appear to be compatible with Guardian technology. Which, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. Yeah, but I'm stronger. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland, and is that the Aegon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter if we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells, Laura. Protect the armor at all costs. Yeah. I got this. Only took a little damage. Now she's gonna start liking us. Besties. Chief, look, she moved. Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. Ah. But won't they notice then? And she looks odd. Is that like the Imperial sign? That's it, let's go. We got things to do. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a Mehmet heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that, let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. How go your preparations, Zora? We leave as soon as you're ready. I am ready. I've been ready for hours. Glomment, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. This the least I can do for the fine men and women what are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, this hardly novel, I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman, with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too. A pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but though as tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamiga fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. It was some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire. I became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since gone by, and what I've achieved, bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot, you ain't been there 10 minutes and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glom, and we seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? And any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. You're sure that will satisfy you. If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afraid I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, that's true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Either some would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Relgur give you strength. Thank you. Can we move on now? Can we get to the fun stuff? Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaia's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of XIV Century, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Yeah. Oh. Haha, the cute little when it falls down. I love the fat chocobo so much. Oh, thank God. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colors. But now is not the time for chests. Sid. You can always flirt with me, don't worry. See, she's disappointed that he's not flirting with her. He's like, no, it's always the time. Let's review the infiltration plan. Chasm Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Well, you better be able to. Wedge will lead the way and the Reapers stay close to him. Now, I hardly need tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Yeah, of course not. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Yashoda left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of don't do anything reckless if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You best be off. Good luck, Laura. May the 12 keep you.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Hello there. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there, so engrossed was I in my task. Yuppie Gross too had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidents are you? I don't know what they teach you over there, but being an engineer does not exempt you from saluting your superiors. Oh, whoops, I forgot to. Oops, no. Do the Imperial salute, please. Is that supposed to be a salute? I like to know being an engineer does not give you a license to be sloppy until you get it right. I'm sorry. Hey. 4 times the charm. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidents are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What prisoners? You've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gob at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now, show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Hi, Biggs. Wait, where's Wedge? Oh, he's there. Cute. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean. Oh, the svelte blonde. Goodness no. It's the Lala felon, lass, I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the keys so I can see her? What the fuck? She looks like a toddler. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunal's behest, you say. This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key, see that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Alright, idiot. Security is tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. There you go. Always here to carry all of you. But seriously, what would they do if I wasn't there? And we are so not suspicious. Right. Let's go. No. I'm feeling out the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life and you shall answer to your mistress. Tataru, we must do something. Oh, just because of Tataru, not because of the others. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Ah, you're right, we may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron, what is it? A Reaper seized when? This came to light only now. The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. Let's go, go, go. What does strike my last? Eliminate the intruders. How did he instantly know that we were intruders? Like, we just walked in. Let's do this tanky. Oh my god. Dora, I was so scared. Well, we don't really have time for that, do we? It was foolish for you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Fankred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. Yeah, where the hell is Fankred? I haven't seen him in forever. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Wait, but they've been wondering the whole time how they knew where the Waking Sands was, right? And Fankred is nowhere to be seen. Is he a traitor? I guess he's working with them. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. Maybe that's Fankred. What have we here? Maybe Ashtola is Fankred. Or maybe it's Manuel Neuer. The Tribunus herself, just as you said, you have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. Oh, I thought she was Ida. Damn. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed Scions, how did you slip our defenses? Well, it wasn't that hard, was it? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. I showed her just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's a wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the fright like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. Oh man. That is far from your most pressing concern. First you must answer for your own wrongdoing. Livias as Junius. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends, we'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer, betake you to your guard. Well, so far from their success rate, that's probably not gonna happen. More intruders, protect the tribunals. Confounded, Ida with me. Oh, who would have thought that people would actually protect the highest person? Like, it's not like they're actually like the Scions. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No. She's a bit mad. There they are, fan out and surround them. Yeah, weren't Stola and Ida supposed to help us get out? You know? Must protect Tataru Biggs and going in and see everyone to safety. He's gonna sacrifice himself. No, Wedge, don't do it. Probably does exactly nothing. Exactly. Oh no, Laura, hold them off. I'll look after Minfini and Tataru. There's a shield. Oh. Wait, that wasn't it. Oh, but this one works. Where's the other one? Uh-huh. Have care. How about you help, right? Especially actually unable to fight at all. I mean, why is not someone else the leader of the Scions then? I mean, wouldn't it be helpful to have someone that can actually fight, like in case they do get caught and captured? Wouldn't it make way more sense when they have someone that is like kind of strong? You know? I mean, she's just someone with a power, no? Like, why don't they just have her as a, like, you know, kind of like Tataru? Just that unnecessary bonus.
Take the leader, kill the rest.
Ooh, Y'shtola! See, I would see her as the leader way more.
Y'shtola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
This is a historical moment. They're doing something.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
They're not even outnumbered. Sus.
But there's no one in there. This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One,
Why doesn't he count to 5?
2,
Why is it to the rescue?
3.
It would be kind of funny if when you take too long to skip here, that it wouldn't work.
4.
I didn't say 5 though.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells?
Uh-oh. Big boy.
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike. And now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian.
Oh, it's Lahabrea, no?
An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
Overlord.
Lahabrea. It could only be him.
He's taking off his mask. No!
Sacred. He was Lahabrea? No. No, this cannot be.
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
The voice acting is on point there. Secret, no. Really world shattering.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested.
Shut up, Minfilia, if you know
But
talking.
the battle is far from over,
Wonderful.
and so long as we
I'm
stand
sorry to
together,
press, but we need it
there shall
urgently.
ever be hope of
How
victory.
soon can it be
Shut up, Minfilia. Wonderful.
I am in your debt.
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather.
Grandpa?
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Who's Grandpa? Hells, take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Ready all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slavers the order to sail, that is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god, this bad comedy. Ah. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our people. Well, that was something. Banquet's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Laura, and help them to make the right decision. Grim tidings, Laura. It seems that word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders. In the form of an ultimatum, they have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Laura, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance and the consequences. Okay. Oh wait, did I just go the wrong way? Or... No. I know my way around here. I'm gonna lie, I would love to live here. It looks really nice. Bartholomew! The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the fragrant chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry you're here on behalf of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter. Damn, you can just throw around that science thingy and do whatever you want.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity.
and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Reborn. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the 7th Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
We are right here.
Alfinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
What about me, man?
And you, dear friend.
Thank you.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly.
I love how the shot just started with zooming in on her boobs. Like, thanks.
Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, There will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Reborn?
Cid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Reborn, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old dons who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
My voice really likes this episode today. I don't have to talk that much, so my voice is still intact. Hell yeah. The gang is back. Except for Fincred, traitor.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you?
That's close.
It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Oh, so they just possessed him. Kind of like a demon.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Let's go. Whoa. That's quite an upgrade. All present, then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation, and what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history. The Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Ulda, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Wilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ulda, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ridatin Sas Arena. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Lura, we would have you lead this assault. Oh, that's one of the hardest trials with so many mechanics. Viratin is a peerless field tactician shorn of his leadership. The garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Please too will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Riddertin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lominsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the 12th Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. They'll have the Sils to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength, while the enemy's eyes are just drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Lura, we would have you take command once more. Sure. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well the Guardians did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Lura's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Ooh! We already did it. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Damn, I'm going blind here. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties. From the Pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monetarists of Ulda. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. Nice. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies, Ida, Papalimo, Yastola. Pray, accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Oyashe, I would have you represent us in Ulda. Reassure that financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Ryoshe in any way you are able and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. I thought Sid was going to Ulda. When Philia, Sid and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alfino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all and like to be the most dangerous. Pray, choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray, report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here, when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright. Then I think we're getting close to the end of Reborn. But I think we did quite a lot today, so I guess we will continue tomorrow with all of this. Maybe we can even finish Reborn by then. But I'm not sure about that. At least the main story. Like, there's also post Reborn, which is gonna be a while as well. And then we can move on to Heavensward. So yeah, please look forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you like what you see. Obviously, subscribe to my channel if you want to follow along with the story. I try to upload every single day. So far, I made it. So yeah, I try to keep that up. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.